people? Good God, look at this beauty right here. Good Lord, this is as big as they get. Ball pythons, dude. The beautiful, wonderful family snake. Look, let me tell you, when I say that, I truly mean it. I wouldn't say it at all. Look. The baby's crying in the background. I got him. I thought he was sleeping. He's not. But here he is, right? This is my dog, Easton, right? The future divine reptiles, right? So I would never put my kid in danger of any of my reptiles. But look, he's loving them. As you can see, actually, Thor, which is the other one, has come up a little bit. He's like, dude, what's going on up here? Is there a party? Guys, but look, here's the thing. I love ball pythons. The reason why is because they are a pretty docile guy. This girl here was actually given to me. She was a little feisty, wasn't she? Well, tell them, say, she was feisty, and I had to bust her up, right? So here's the thing. She was a little feisty. Thor, honestly, I do birthday parties and events and things like that. And I mean, Thor is like amazing, even though they're like that basic, right, color. Who gives a crap? I don't care about that. That's not why I do what I do. I like them because they're truly docile. But here's the thing. The thing is, I break all the rules, baby. I do things that everybody's like, you shouldn't do, or why are you doing this, and blah, 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 blah. That's one reason why I started this YouTube channel. But that's not what I'm making a video today, right? So here's the thing. I feed all of my snakes outside their enclosure. Yep, that's right. Smack me on the hand, I don't give a crap what you say, okay? I do. People say, oh man, like, you're gonna stress them out, da, 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 da. I sit here and think, and I'm like, man, let me make sure I'm getting this straight, right? So reptiles survived hundreds of millions of years, and you're telling me that when I feed him inside a different enclosure than what he's in, it's gonna stress him out. It's gonna do this. Look, first of all, hold on. I get it. I'm sure there's probably some people out there, right? They fit him in another enclosure, and then they're like yanking him up and throwing him in the enclosure, whatever. I don't do that. That's not how I do it. But I do feed them in a separate enclosure. And it's not like a political stand. It's not one of those like, oh, well, they blah, blah, blah. You don't want them to bite this and that and this. But let me tell you, hold that thought, right? These two beautiful, beautiful ball pythons, I don't care what you say, have never struck at me, ever. Sorry, let me rephrase. She struck when I first got her home, hasn't struck since. He struck one time in his enclosure because we were cleaning it, hasn't struck since. Nothing. The problem is that ball pythons are picky eaters, right? We all know they're picky eaters. I don't care what you say, that's just who they are. Everybody will tell you. No matter how great of a snake this thing could be, they are picky, basic hoe eaters. That's what they are. That's all they are. That's all. They basic hoes right here. They suck at eating. So this is what I did. Thor, right? My dude right here. Let me grab him while he's right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right? My dude, man. I'm telling you, this is the coolest dude y'all will ever meet, right? So, he wouldn't eat. I tried to feed him 2 different times. I feed this dude every 2, maybe 3 weeks, depending, okay? He wouldn't eat. So, if you think about it, 2-3 weeks, try to feed him, nothing. I mean, he might as well have dang became best friends with the freaking rat in the tub. Like, what's up, my dog? We hanging out? What we doing, right? So I'm like, all right. Gave it a couple more weeks, tried to feed him again, nothing. Wouldn't even touch it. Just like just making, like bros. Yo, what's up, my dog? What's up, dude? You hanging out? Yeah, we chilling. That's all he did. I then thought, I was like, you know what? Let me see what happens. I dropped the rat in the enclosure, in Thor's enclosure. Boom. I mean, literally, it was instant. So I was like, dang, all right, well, now that's what I got to do. Next time he went to eat, fed him inside his enclosure. Bam! Oop, did I start you? Look, don't be feisty. Look, Ursula, look, you see her, she backed up. She was like, she knew I was about to jack her up. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that, okay? So, Second time, third time, fed him in his enclosure, boom, no problem. Well, I went to get him out for a reptile show. Guess what he did? He bit me. He was in his little hide. I was in there. I think all I did was take the lid off, and he came out. I should have known. Again, it's never the snake's fault. It was my fault. I just wasn't used to it with the ball python and with my dude, man. He's never once shown any kind of defensive aggression whatsoever. Took the lid off, went in there to get him, boom, bit me right on my hand. I was like, what in the world? Brings me to my point, guys. Look, I don't care what anybody tells you, all right, about what you do or don't do with your snakes. Again, yes, there's some people that do some stupid with their snakes or their reptiles. I get that, I truly do. But just because somebody wants to feed them outside their enclosure, in their enclosure, and do some of the things, you know, I got 2 ball pythons together. My God, I mean, you might as well shoot me. You know what I always think is funny? I'm sorry, let me get this off my chest. Get it off my chest, right? You know what I think is funny? Is that we can put 50 ball pythons in tubs, right? In those little racks, the rack systems, right? 50. We can put 50 ball pythons in this little tiny tub, whatever it is, right? Nobody says nothing. Nobody says a word. But you put 1 ball python in a 20, 40-gallon aquarium, oh my God, everybody loses their freaking mind. I don't understand it. Some of y'all need to check yourself. And if you're like me, go against the grain. Do what works for you. Now again, it's a gray area. Don't be doing stupid stuff that could really stress out your snake or kill them. But some of this little stuff, man, when you get on these social media platforms, and reptile people are like, I'm an expert. Man, shut up. You ain't an expert. You just Google too much crap, and then you jump in these things acting like you the man, baby. You the man, you know what I'm saying? Shut up. Nobody cares. My point is, though, guys, I feed them outside their enclosure. They do great. She still does okay. Him, not so much. My point is on this video, 2 things. One is go against the grain. Don't always believe the hype. Don't always believe what you read and what you see and all these things. And, you know, the problem is that one snake ended up eating another snake, 1 out of 2,000. I'm not saying it can't happen. You got to be careful. But it is what it is. I feed my snakes out there in enclosure. I've been doing that for, God, probably about 20 years of owning snakes. Never once have I had an issue. Never once. I'm very careful on what I do. Maybe I should do a video on how I do it. I don't know. But all of my snakes, I have what? 11 snakes, 11 different snakes. Now, obviously, some I can't just handle. Hey, I'm filming. Hey. Look, I'm about to get popped with a Nerf gun. You see what I'm saying? I'm out here filming and my kids are like, bah, bah, bah. They're about to bust me in the mouth. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Kids don't care about this kind of thing. Apparently, the snakes don't want to be on film either. Look, we got the back half of Ursula. I had to go grab Thor. Here's my thing, though. Guys, you start to feed them in their enclosure. Again, it was just my personal experience. Never once have I fed this dude right here in his enclosure. Never once had an issue. I started to do it 3 times. I stick my hand in there, bam, I took a bite. Yeah, I should have realized that he was coming out. I just wasn't used to it. And so now I've learned to dial it down. But either way, honestly, I just wanted to show you guys how freaking beautiful these. Come here, my dude. Come here, girl. Come here. She's like, dude, I ain't coming to you. Say, I ain't coming to you. I'm telling you, these guys are amazing. If you could ever get a ball python, they're pretty cheap. You can find them just about anywhere on the planet. You can probably find them at some little, you know, mom and pop shop, pet store. It doesn't matter. Ball pythons are everywhere. Don't get into the hype of the you know, the morphs and this and that and this, man. If you can get a chance to get you a ball python, especially for you, your kids, if you're like me and you're trying to start a business and get the education of these beautiful reptiles out there, jump on them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this fun, amazing, sexy video, baby. Until next time, come here. He's like, nah, dude, I'm done. Look, I got to sit here and make sure they don't get away in the yard. Then the neighbors would really be pissed. Guys, enjoy your day, baby. And I'll catch you next time.